This is time where the country must come together to fight against these people, because these people, this group of people are racist. This group of people, they think they can destroy this country. Because I might not be in support of ANC, but when it comes to this, we must not sit and allow a racist group to attack anybody in this country.
So if you're so much under siege, why are you not taking up this offer by Donald Trump, this refugee status, and move there to the US?
Because we want to remain Afrikaners, and we can only remain Afrikaners on the southern tip of Africa. We cannot allow a president seemingly saying it's fine if somebody sings Kill the Boer.
When did President Cyril Ramaphosa say that it's fine that someone sings that?
I said seemingly.
Yeah, but that's wrong, and you see, that's precisely the problem, Kali, is...
It is time for us as the country, as the people of this country, to call for this man to be arrested with his people. We must call, because let me tell you, the crime that we're having in this country, the crime affects everybody. It does not choose what color you are. They want to divide the country. They're busy spreading propaganda nonsense. If we want new government, we must go vote.
The decision is now final. The Trump administration has cut the funding, and a lot of NGOs that are providing primary care and HIV research are going to be affected.
Our land was stolen. All of this is all about our land. The land was stolen and the land was not returned back. We're simply saying we want our land back. We have the buying power. Stop buying KFC. Stop buying McDonald's. Stop buying Subway. Stop buying whatever, anything that has to do with America. Because let me tell you, other countries are doing that now.
I've heard that AfriForum in solidarity have met representatives in the US government.
But how many illegal foreigners are in our country committing crime? And if you say I'm proudly South African, if you say I love this country, we must call for AfroForum to be arrested. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending what time watching this video. You could be watching from South America, you could be watching from North America, you could be watching from Asia, you could be watching from Australia, you could be watching from Europe, you could be watching from Africa, the mother continent, you could be watching from the Caribbean, you could be watching from anywhere around the world. It could be the first time you bump into my face, it could be the first time you bump into my voice, it could be the first time you bump into my YouTube channel. My name is Hlulani, the Tsonga Prince from South Africa, from Mozambique. You're probably asking yourself, what am I doing here? I'm here to defend my country. I'm here to talk about what's happening around Africa. I'm here to talk about what's happening around the world. But most of all, I'm here to defend my country. Guys, more than 77% of you guys are watching my content, but you have not subscribed. I don't know what you're waiting for. So kindly hit that subscribe button, guys. We're in the road to 10,000 subscribers. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, so every time when I upload my video, so you can be the first one to get my videos. So kindly guys, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, because I can see you guys, you have not hit that notification bell, and see you have subscribed, but you have not hit that notification bell. So please kindly hit that notification bell. So guys, there's something that I want us to talk about. It is these things of AfroForum. I think this now is getting out of hand, and if our government don't act on this report, it will only get worse. So we're calling for our government to act on this AfroForum and the AfroForum members. Not just AfroForum, they must act on the AfroForum members, because let me tell you, it is really getting out of hands. These people, they think they run this country. These people, they think they've been elected by anybody. Nobody elected you to be a spokesperson of this country. So we are calling for our government. We are calling on South Africans to really hold these people to account, because let me tell you guys, these people, they're not only just destroying this country, they're destroying this country for everyone who lives in this country. So if you really love this country, doesn't matter you're brown, yellow, green, whatever color you think you are, we should start. This is time where the country must come together to fight against these people, because these people, this group of people are racist. This group of people, they think they can destroy this country because they want the way. Let me tell you, they want to overthrow the government. You can see whatever they've been saying on social media. The aim is to overthrow the government. The aim is to target every ANC leader. Let me tell you, I might not be in support of ANC, but when it comes to this, we must not sit and allow a racist group to attack anybody in this country, because what they're doing, they only want to bring division. So there's a couple of videos that I want to play you guys. I hope these videos are ready. So yeah, so I'll let me not talk too much, guys. But let me play you this, what do you call this? Let me play you these clips before I say many things, guys.
We are tired of denialism. We are tired of the cancel culture to silence us. And that is why we will not take this lying down.
So if you're so much under siege, why are you not taking up this offer by Donald Trump, this refugee status, and move there to the US?
Because we want to remain Afrikaners, and we can only remain Afrikaners on the southern tip of Africa. And we are committed to the continent. We are committed to the people of South Africa. We are not committed to ANC leaders and their behavior. And don't equate what we are doing, don't equate ANC leaders with the country. It's two different things.
Do you want...
And we are not going to give up on the country. We have good relations with many people. We have projects in rural communities, with traditional communities. We will continue to work with those people, but we cannot allow the president seemingly saying it's fine if somebody sings Kill the Boer. When
did President Cyril Ramaphosa say that it's fine that someone sings that?
I said seemingly.
Yeah, but that's wrong, and you see, that's precisely the problem, Kali, is you use words like that to the Trump administration to create this disinformation campaign, and that's where the problem is. Oh, seemingly the president is okay with someone saying kill the Boer. You know, but you know he's not. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he said it or he seemingly says it. That is false.
If you're against disinformation, why don't you say anything about President Ramaphosa going to the US saying there are no farm murders in South Africa?
No, the president said there are no white. The president was responding to.
Please, you're not informed on this issue. I have the video clip. He said there are no farm murders in South Africa.
Okay, Kali,
that is disinformation. Maybe you should focus on that. That is the big problem.
Okay, Kali, I'm out of time. Lastly, did you ask Donald Trump to help fund an Afrikaner settlement?
No, it's again a news outlet that has now gone against us with a disinformation campaign. We've seen an orchestrated campaign by the left establishment, the left media establishment, lying. We said we want in the areas where Afrikaners settle. There's a movement towards Pretoria as well to make sure that we can have an Afrikaans school because government wants to destroy Afrikaans schools.
All right,
that is what we need help for.
I'll stop it here, guys. If we don't call for this man to be arrested with his group, I don't know how can we say we want a better South Africa? I don't know how can we say we want the best out of this country if we don't call for this man and these people that he took to the USA to go and mislead the USA government, and we are sitting here and we are allowing this man to do whatever he wants to do. It is time for us as the country, as the people of this country, to call for this man to be arrested with his people. We must call, because let me tell you, the crime that we have in this country, the crime affects everybody. It does not choose what color you are. It does not choose what color you are. How many people die in black location? How many people die everywhere in this country? It has nothing to do with race. But this man, you want to make it as like race. In the last quarter, 2024, 2025, only one murder that was being reported that happened in the farm. How many people die in Cape Town? How many people die in Durban? How many people die in Johannesburg? How many people die in Polokwane? These men, they know what they're all about. They want to divide the country. They're busy spreading propaganda nonsense. And we must not sit here and watch whatever is doing, because they've got something big planned. They've got something big planned for this country. They want to overthrow the government. That's why they're creating all these lies. And we must not sit here and allow these idiots to destroy our country. This man and his friends and his AfroForum group, when they land back to this country, we are calling for our law enforcement. We are calling for our government, for these people to be arrested for treason, because that's what they're doing. We're calling for a government, when these people come back to this country, to be arrested. Because we can't sit here and allow these people to go around and spread propaganda nonsense, spread all these lies they're doing. There's no such things that people are being targeted. There's nobody's being targeted. Crime affects everyone in this country. How many people are dying in the Cape Flats every day? Do you see them running to Donald Trump or to the USA government to go report nonsense? We know this country has issues of crime, and the crime must be solved. It affects everyone, but these people coming here and lie, and they're allowed to lie and spread propaganda nonsense in our country. They are allowed because they want to overthrow the government. Let me tell you, there's something that we must not allow. We must not allow. If we want new government, we must go vote. We must go vote. Even when I don't agree with some of the things that the ANC is doing, the EFF, whatever they do, it does not mean I must hate them. And it does not mean that I must start coming to the social media and start lying about them. I might not agree with some of the things they do. So what? It does not mean I must hate you. I don't hate EFF. I don't hate the ANC. But I don't agree with some of the things they're doing. That's why I will say I will not want to vote for them. None of them I will not want for them. But we cannot allow a racist group to overthrow the government that the majority of this country have elected. These people must be arrested. Let's continue watch this next clip, guys.
So it's official. The US President Donald Trump's administration has decided to permanently stop funding thousands of HIV-related healthcare programs in South Africa. This follows an initial 90-day freeze of all funding to foreign countries through the PEPFAR USAID program. Remember, he initially signed an executive order pausing all foreign aid pending a 90-day review. That directive was followed by a stop work order, which led to funding for PEPFAR, including existing grants and contracts, to freeze. Now, PEPFAR is the world's biggest HIV and AIDS donor and has provided over $100 billion over the last 5 years to countries like ours that are the hardest hit by the disease. President Cyril Ramaphosa announced during the State of the Nation address that PEPFAR accounts for 17% of HIV spend in this country. And he also said that there would be interventions if funding is cut permanently.
Now, this funding that we get accounts for about 17% of our country's HIV spend. We have been able, over the years, to provide funding from our own resources, our own fiscus, for our HIV and TB programs. We are looking at various interventions to address the immediate needs and ensure the continuity of the essential services that we might lose if this funding does not come through.
Well, the decision is now final. The Trump administration has cut the funding, and a lot of NGOs that are providing primary care and HIV research are going to be affected.
So guys, the funding has been cut. We can only say thank you to AfroForum. But it should, look, we should take this and say that our country is full of mineral resources. Our country is capable of replacing whatever has been taken away from us. But we must just say thank you to AfroForum and the people who've been going to the White House and going to lie. It's funny. I've seen a lot of things from the DA trying to support Trump, trying to say things, whatever they were saying on social media. And you start to see, who is this DA and why are they not against whatever this AfroForum, whatever they're doing? Why is it only the ANC and the EFF and other parties that are against? And it's funny that I find it very funny to see Gayton McKenzie also supporting the USA. That's how I've been saying that I'm so disappointed with Gayton McKenzie. It's so sad to see whatever's going on into this, whatever's going on in our country. It's so sad that the AfroForum want to destroy this country because they think that black people should not we should not be equals to them. Our land was stolen. All of this is all about our land. The land was stolen and the land was not returned back. We simply say we want our land back. All the stolen land must be returned back. And all the land that is not even been used, it must go back to the government. We want the land back. They're not happy about that because they want to continue to see every black person suffer in this country. They want to continue to see every black person to suffer because any black person do better for himself, it is bad for them. They don't want to see me and you, if you are black, to do better in this country. They want to see you suffer. Suffering, it is what it makes them happy. So, even when I don't support the ANC, even when I don't support the EFF, but some of the things they are doing for this country, it's not all bad. Let us be honest. I will not vote for the EFF. I will not vote for the ANC. But it does not mean that we must allow the ANC and the EFF to be bullied by racist people. We must not allow that. If it is time for South Africa to come united, this is the time. We must come together and fight for this country. AfroForum is going around spreading propaganda nonsense. Now the aid has been cut. What is the South Africa going to do? I think it is time for us to cut anything that has to do with America in our country. There is KFC. I think I'm calling for South Africa, if you are thinking of buying KFC today or tomorrow, to stop buying and supporting the Americans. Look, if they can cut things, we can cut things too. McDonald's. If you love McDonald's, maybe it's time for us to stop buying, because let me tell you, the majority of the people who are buying these things are black people. The majority of the people who are buying KFC is black people. The majority who are buying McDonald's is black people. The majority of the people who are buying food from Subway is it's black South Africans. What is called Burger King. All these big four restaurant guys. It is time we stop buying. If you are watching this video, you must tell your kids not to go buy KFC. You must tell your kids, you must tell everybody not to buy McDonald's. You must tell everybody not to buy food from Subway. There's still more restaurant, guys. Comment below. If there's more restaurant and other food stores that we need to ban in our country, we need to ban them too. We have the power. We have the power here. We cannot allow these people to bully us, because let me tell you, they want us to do whatever they want. They want to control us. They cannot control us. We have the buying power. Stop buying KFC. Stop buying McDonald's. Stop buying Subway. Stop buying whatever, anything that has to do with America, because let me tell you, other countries are doing that now. The Canadians are doing. They're stopping to buy American product. It is time for us to stop supporting them too. They think they've got the power. We have the power too. We cannot allow these guys. I'm calling if you are going to buy McDonald's, there's Nando's, South African brand. There is Tears, South African brand. Please correct me if maybe I'm mentioning some brands that are not South African. Comment, there's Chicken Licken, I think it's South African brand. Instead of going to KFC, go to Chicken Licken. Instead of going to McDonald's, go to Tears. We need to start building our own businesses in this country that we, the people of this country, will support. We are tired of supporting these people, and they think they can control us. There's so many businesses that we can stop. Product, let's start checking the product in the store. If you know product that we buy from, or check us from wherever, we must not buy it. We must not buy it. It is time we also fight back. We can't sit here and keep on supporting them. Even also if there's filling stations, petrol that we're buying, we must stop. I haven't done research about filling stations that belongs to America. We must stop. Let's show them who we are. Let's unite as a country. Let us not allow AfroForum to divide us, but we fight. Let's hear the next clip of the president, guys. I want to play this clip of the president. We cannot allow these people to do whatever they're doing. We cannot buy KFC. We cannot buy McDonald's. Those are not South African brands. We show them who we are.
And AfriForum to meet his representatives.
Well, I do believe, I've heard that AfriForum in Solidarity have met representatives in the US government, and they're doing precisely what we said we as South Africans should not do. We should stop running to other countries. We should discuss our own problems here and find solutions. And that in many ways confirms our own sovereignty. It confirms our standing as a free and independent nation. A nation that can stand proud amongst many other nations and being able to say, we can solve our own problems. We may differ here, but we will find solutions to whatever problems we have. And we have the wherewithal to be able to do that. So I would say we stay here, we solve our problems here, and we embrace one another, and we build a nation. We will never be able to build a nation by just going to complain to other nations in the world. That's how we solve problems.
How do you respond to that?
Well, there are people who are saying that, something needs to be done to them and all that. And I would say that we need to be sending a clear message to them that as far as we are concerned, as proud South Africans, we prefer that we should all stay here and solve our problems. And already what they are doing has spawned divisions in our nation. And that is not a nation building process of running around the world to try and have your problems solved. You are just sowing divisions. Because now a number of South Africans then start looking at others negatively. And I don't think that that is the right way to handle our problems.
Okay, last question.
Guys, we have allowed illegal foreigners to come to our country to destroy our country. Let me tell you, whatever problem that we have here, it is a South African problem. When there is crime, when there's things happening in our country, they say South Africans. We have allowed illegal foreigners to take charge of our country. Even the some of these things that are complaining about in the farm, as I was saying, guys, we all know this crime affects everybody. But how many illegal foreigners are in our country committing crime? And how many Zimbabweans are there in the farms destroying and murdering those people in the farm and then murdering people all over our country? And those people, and when they're doing those things, it is South Africans. It is time that we take back our country. It is time we close our borders. It is time we protect this country. It is time all South Africans will say, I'm proudly South African, to take a stand to say, I will protect this country. I will not let any criminal come to this country and destroy our country. We are facing what we are facing because we have allowed our borders to be loose. We have allowed illegal foreigners to be in our country to come and make us divide us, to make us fight amongst each other. It is time that we close these borders. It is time we deport all these people back to where they come from. Because let me tell you, the division that is happening here, it is also caused by them. But we cannot just 100% blame it on them. This AfroForum need to be stopped. And these people must, when they come back, they must be arrested. We can't sit here, guys, and allow these people to do whatever they're doing. If you say I'm proudly South African, if you say I love this country, we must call for AfroForum to be arrested. Or especially this specific group that have been to the USA to go spread propaganda nonsense, and we must sit there and watch them destroy our country. We should not allow these idiots to go all over the world to destroy our country. They've hired illegal foreigners in the farmers, and those illegal farmers are butchering them, and they want to blame it on us. And let me tell you, this whatever problem that we have, we know it. It's the whole country. It does not choose. It does not choose who you are. Crime, it is crime. It doesn't matter. Black, white, Indian, colored, whoever, it's affecting everyone. But these people, they think they're too special. These people, they think they're too special. And when I'm saying these people, guys, I'm not calling on all Afrikaners. I'm not calling on all white people. I'm calling on the specific racist people who are destroying our country. And you are sitting there as a white person and you are not calling out all these people. We must fight together as South Africans. If we have to defend this country, we must defend this country. Let's put politics aside. Let's defend this country. Because me sitting here and saying, hey, what, about other political parties, we don't solve any problem. There's a problem. We know who's creating all this nonsense. We were fine until these people going all over the world, destroying our country. We can't allow them, guys. We're calling for law enforcement. We're calling for a government. When these idiots come back to this country, they must be arrested. Because let me tell you that these people are behaving like animals. We cannot allow them. We cannot allow them for them to go around, lie about this country. And you will see racist comments here. You will see them coming to my comment section. We simply saying, you don't belong here. Donald Trump has given you an offer. Why don't you pack your things and go to where Donald Trump is calling you? And go. These people want to pretend like Afrikaner can't exist in America. Please pack your things and go to America. Go continue with your Afrikaner nonsense there in America. And guys, I'm not calling on all Afrikaners. If you think you're special, better than anybody, we want our land back. The land issue, we're not going to back down. The land issue must be resolved. We are not backing down. We want our land back. You like it, you don't like it, we want our land back. Our land was stolen and our land was taken by force. This is not even negotiating. These people are supposed to coming back to us to say, no, we have stolen your land, here's your land. For 30 years, they've been trying to run away from solving this problem. And they want to tell us, no, it's been 30 years, just move on. You have oppressed our people for over 400 years. And you want to tell us 30 years, it is enough, we must just forget and move on. That's what they're telling us. There's nothing that we're going to forget. There's nothing that we're going to move on until our land is back into our hands. We want our land back. Return back what was stolen. Return everything that was stolen. You came here with nothing. You've stolen our land. Now we have nothing in this country, the country that belongs to us. We're calling for a lot of people. Guys, if you're still buying American product, let us now start. We must stop buying this American product because, come on, we cannot allow them to bully us. We are being bullied here. We're being bullied here. And we must allow them. Guys, I'll see you in my next video. Let me not make this video very long. I'll see you in my next video. But these AfroForum people, they must be arrested. We cannot allow this, guys. If you really love this country, we must speak with one voice. If you love this country, let's put politics aside. Let's put politics aside. Let's defend our country. Let's put politics aside. Let's defend our country. If you love this country, you will defend this country. If you don't love this country, you will continue and refuse to give back the land that was stolen. Guys, I'll see you on my next video, man. Sharp, sharp.